In this short episode, I'm going to be sharing one important tip for those who want to be booked for podcast interviews. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for today's episode of Interview Connections TV. It's a cold, kind of snowy morning here in Rhode Island. We just walked our neighbors to school. So, say hello, Nathan. Okay, so we're just gonna finish our walk here, and I came up with an idea for a video, so I brought my camera with me, wanted to share it with you. So as I mentioned, this is gonna be a short episode because it's one important tip for those who wanna be booked for podcast interviews. You ready? You ready? Okay, here it is. You need to know the one thing that makes you different from every other guest out there. That's it. You need to know the one thing that makes you stand out as a guest expert. What makes you different? Our programs at Interview Connections, where we're representing guest experts and getting them booked, it's application only. So we're getting these applications all the time of people that want to be booked. They're giving us their, one sheets, their bios, their websites, and my team and I, we're looking for what makes them stand out. How are we going to pitch them successfully so podcasters see them as a unique and valuable guest, unlike any other guest they've had on the show? A couple different things. Listen, there's a lot of shows out there that like to interview millionaires. I don't know why, but a lot of people, if you're a millionaire, that automatically means you're successful in some way. So if that's something that you can say you are, point that out if you're comfortable doing so. If you're a marketing expert, but you have a really successful maybe e-commerce company or a successful retail store behind you, point that out. There's not especially with online marketing podcasts, there aren't a whole lot of guests out there that I'm seeing that are talking about offline marketing, retail stores. There's a lot of online. So if you have some offline experience, that is also very unique and valuable. So I could go on and on. There's a lot of different things, but you have to know that. You have to know what makes you stand out, because if you don't, how is somebody else going to sell you, right? So you have to know how to sell yourself. If you enjoyed this episode, if you found it to be valuable information, please like it and share it if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube. Retweet it if you're watching it via Twitter, if you found it on Twitter. If you want to learn more about how we can help book you, go to interviewconnections.com/guest. Apply for one of our guest expert programs. We can book you 2 to 4 times per month on podcasts and internet radio shows. Check out my ebook, Podcast Interviews. You can get that at interviewconnections.com/a-la-carte. You can view a couple different products and services that we have there as well. Everyone, have a wonderful, productive week. Hope you're staying warm in the winter. And if you're in Southern California or Hawaii or Florida, just stay quiet about your warm weather. It'll be warm here soon enough. All right, everyone. Have a great, productive week. Do lots of interviews, and we will talk to you next Tuesday.